Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Winnie, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this unisex polo. Do well to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Also click on the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I make a new video. So to start this tutorial, we need our bust measurement. Our bust measurement is 48 inches for mine. So depending on your size, get your bust measurement, and then we divide this bust measurement into four because we're working on four panel. So this our panel is going to look like. We're going to work from the sleeve, this way. Work one side of the panel, extend it at the back and the front, and then repeat the same thing for the other side. So it means that we have the front here and the back, the front and the back. That is why I'm dividing my bust divided by 4. Now, bust divided by 4 is 12 inches. I'm going to subtract 3 inches. This 3 inches stands for the extension for both the front and the back. So it means it's 9 inches we have. Then my sleeve, around my sleeve, 20 inches. Sleeve length 10 inches. Then we need the shirt length, which is 28 inches. So this is what we need for this pattern. To begin, we're going to start with a chain that is our sleeve, because we're working the full sleeve together. So we're going to make a chain that is 20 inches, and I'm going to continue the chain until you get your desired sleeve length, which mine is 10. Then I'm going to make an extension for the fourth panel and work 9 inches to this place. Then I'll bring back these 3 inches and do it at the front and also do it at the back. Done with this panel. I'm going to repeat it for the second panel and join. So as you watch this video, you're going to understand more about this. To begin, we're going to be making a odd number of chain, and we're going to make it until we get to the length of our armhole. So I'm going to be making 11 chain just to show you guys. So we yarn over, put 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to do this for our armhole measurement. I'm going to skip the first chain and go into the second chain with a single crochet, and I will go to the next with a single crochet. So I'm going to be doing single crochet until I get to the end of this row, and I should have 10 single crochet. I've come to the end of our 10 stitches. We're going to chain 1, turn the rock, and into the first single crochet we're going to be making a single crochet and then a double crochet into the first stitch. Skip the next stitch, make a single crochet and a double crochet into that same stitch. Skip the next, go into the next with a single crochet and a double crochet into the next stitch. We're going to do this until we have 1 stitch left. And we have 1 stitch left, and we're going to end it up with a single crochet. I'm sorry about the noise. Chain 1, turn your work. So we're going to be always begin with our single crochet and double crochet into the same stitch. Then we're going to end off with a normal single crochet. skip one stitch and work your sequence. So we're working in every single crochet here because we're skipping the double crochet to work into the single crochet. So one single crochet, so one single crochet and a double crochet into the previous single crochet. Skip the double crochet. So I'm going to change my color and I'll insert into the last single crochet. Dot this and bring my new color, make a slip knot and complete my single crochet with this color. Chain one, done my work, and I'll make my single crochet and double crochet. I'm not going to cut this yarn because I'm making 2 rows and I'll come pick it up. So I came back with my second and then to finish up with my single crochet. So I'll bring this up here. This is one to finish. Chain one and turn. So I'm going to start with my single crochet and my double crochet. I'm going to weave this for a bit before I cut off. So I'm going to continue this until I get the measurement of the sleeve I want. I'm going for 10 inches. That is from my shoulder to my sleeve length. So I'll keep doing this until I get 10 inches, and then I'll show you guys how to make the front and the back panel. So I've gotten to the length I want for my sleeve, and this measures 10 inches. So I'm just going to fold this in half. So I'm going to make a chain here for the front and the back panel. So start making an even number of chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to make a total of 70 chains, and I'm going to measure it from here to this place to the chain, and I want the length of my shirt to be 28 inches. So I'll keep making a chain here until I get 28 inches and cut my yarn. We attach it here and make the same number of chain for the front panel. So I'm done making my chain. So this for the front panel and the back panel, and this measured total of 28 chain. I'm going to chain one, skip one stitch, and then I'll continue our pattern making single crochet and double crochet to the same stitch. I'm going to continue this all to this place over to this chain. So I'm done. and this is what it looks like. So we're going to keep continuing the body. So I'm done with my 9 inches for the body. So what I'm going to do is to do the back. So to do the back extension, I'm going to take the middle of this. So I'm going to fold my work into half and take the middle of it here, and then I'll start from here and start doing the extension for the back. So I've done my 3 rows extension, and this is only for one part of the panel, which is the back. This side is left undone, so just this back. So I did 3 rows and 3 inches, sorry, and a total of 8 rows total. So now I'm going to show you how to do the front panel. So for the front panel, we're going to go down by 3 inches. We're going to go down by 3 inches, put our stitch marker here, and this is where we're going to start our extension for the front. And instead of doing 8 rows as the back, you're going to do 7 rows. We're going to do 7 rows starting from this part. Do 7 rows, and then I'll show you how to do the last row. So I'm done with the extension for the front. So this is what it looks like. It's many this row to get done. It's many the last row, so this is what it looks like. So for me to do this last row, I'm going to come down again from this edge to this edge by 4 inches. I'll come down by 4 inches, and then I'll complete my last row starting from this part. This is the lower part of the neckline, just to give it a lower band. So come down by 4 inches and get this done. So I'm done with this part, and this is where I stop. So here, from here to here measures 4 inches. So I'm done with this side of the panel. I'm going to make an identical piece for the other side, starting from the end. So you're going to start from the beginning till you get to this part for this other side, and you're going to join it here for the front and join the back together. I'm done making the other panel, and I join it at the center here. I did the same thing for the back. So right now I'm just going to join from this sleeve down to and do the same thing. Yeah, we'll join the sides. So to begin with our neckline, I'm going to attach my yarn to this corner, chain 1. So I'm using this black yarn. I hope you can be able to see it. I'm going to go into the stitch with a single crochet. I'll work my single crochet up until I get to this point. When I get to the last stitch, I'll chain 1 and turn my work and continue working my single crochet until I get to this. So I've got it to this point. This is where I made my chain 1. We're going to skip this chain 1 and slip stitch into the available stitch there. I'll slip stitch into another stitch, chain 1 and turn my work. So skip the first 2 slip stitch and work my single crochet on the single crochet there and work it up again. Chain one and turn my work again. So I'm going to continue this until I get to this last stitch here. So I've gotten to this point. I'm just going to slip stitch over it, chain one and cut my yarn. So this is what it looks like over here. So I'm going to do this side and slip stitch over this because I want it to be an overlapping. I want it to overlap each other. So to do this, I've done my work. I'm going to be starting from this. So insert my yarn, my hook on the last stitch there. Attach my yarn. Then I start working my single crochet over it, just like I did for the other part. So I work my single crochet up and chain one and turn. Chain one, so this is what it looks like. Just to slip stitch, I'm going to slip stitch over the previous one. So since there's no space here, I'm going to slip stitch over here because I want it to overlap each other. So I'll find a stitch here, just grab a stitch. This may be a little bit difficult since you're working over another stitch. Okay, slip stitch here, then slip stitch into another stitch. Chain one, turn my work, and then skip the two slip stitch and work my single crochet again all the way up. Then I'll repeat it until I get the number of rows I did for this. So I did a total of 4 rows for this, and I've successfully did 2 rows here. This is my third row. So when I'm done with my third row, I'll come back and do the fourth row and slip stitch over here. So I'm just going to make my slip stitch. Then one I cut off my yarn. So I'm going to weave this in let down, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to do the up color. So to make the up color, I'm going to attach my work from the end of this look color. Chain one, and I'll make single crochet. So I'll keep making single crochet all around until I get to this point. So I'll continue this. I have gotten to this place and I'm going to chain one and continue my own. So you continue repeating this. So when you get to this, you chain one and you continue it until you get to the length of color you want. I've gotten to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. So I notice I've been saying a lot of so in this video. Please do pardon me. If you like this video, do well to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you for watching. Bye.